Hello, and welcome to a news that should not be news. I know I don't do these, he does these.
I know, sorry about this, guys, but my PC is being an absolute spanner right now, and I can't record for more than 15 seconds without OBS taking a gigantic dump all over itself.
We've tried this a few times, as you might be able to tell.
What time is it? It is now 9:30 at night. We have recorded this 5 times.
Germany.
What the shimmering heck, Germany?
The Landmedianstalt has said temporarily that live streaming will require a Rundfunklizenz.
Well practiced, John. Well practiced.
Which basically means it's a broadcasting license.
Yeah,
it costs between 1,000 and 10,000 euros
based on your audience size. That is some cray stuff right there.
That's enough to stop you wanting to get into Twitch.
Yeah, to make matters worse, you have to confide by watershed rules and youth protection guidelines, which means you can't stream violent content, you can't stream nudity, you can't stream graphical content.
Germany is one of the harshest countries in Europe for
the laws
of age-restricted content. I know that, for instance, they were one of the countries that banned the Left 4 Dead 2 and Left 4 Dead 1 artwork, box art. So they are really up on these sorts of things. So that is quite restrictive for content.
Yeah, but the problem that I feel is gonna happen is how blanket is this? You know, let's talk about the functionality that's now baked into consoles here.
Yep.
We've got Microsoft and PS4 have pretty much go live buttons. I mean, PS4 has a button on the controller.
That says share on it. The Xbox has built-in streaming. It doesn't have it as a button on the controller, but it's
Windows
Windows
has just dropped the Creator update. You have that functionality.
Yep.
How does this affect people going live on Facebook? It's not just Twitch. It's YouTube. There's Beam. There's many other platforms that people are, like Periscope, for example.
Periscope, that's a good one.
How are they affected? You know, I mean, we as streamers, we know it's going to affect. Well, if we were in Germany, this would affect us directly. But what about the guy that blogs live on Facebook or put something up on Periscope? Is he now a broadcaster? Does he have to meet these rules? Not only is it a minimum €1,000 for the license, but you also have to employ someone to make sure that you are
protection commissioner
to make sure that you're following the law. I really think they need to address the line in the sand quickly. And they need to do it soon. They've said that it needs review, but they have to
enforce it at the moment the way that it's written.
Law. And
the other big thing is that while they've said it does need a review, there's nothing in there to say that the review will look favourably upon streamers.
No, they could review it and turn around and say, no, that's a pretty good law.
It works pretty well. Like we're going to reduce it for beginning streamers, but once you get to a certain height,
something's being reviewed, there's no actual thing to say that it's going to change. They could look at it and say it's perfectly fine, and then everyone in Germany who wants to be a content creator is essentially boned, and that would suck because I know a couple of great German streamers, one of which is on my own stream team, Sid Summons, and they're going to be affected by this properly, and clash clang.
I'm loving, by the way, that we're getting now your Funko Pop in the background.
Yeah, look, my official final boss fight and air guitarist Funko Pop.
Available in no stores.
And lives right here. Shout outs to Lady Violet for that. That was amazing. Thank you. It's a sad state of affairs. I hope they sort it out quickly, because more and more people are.
Well, the big thing is obviously then if Germany picks up on this, how long till other countries start going?
Is it setting a precedent? Yeah. Can we pay for a TV license to watch television. If you watch terrestrial television, luckily I consume most of my media digitally because I am a digital content creator. How long before something happens in the UK or in the US, if Germany doesn't address this, then they're going to set a precedent that says it's okay to charge people to go live.
I mean, the thing is, obviously, sort of, with Germany being one of the most stringent countries for Europe, a lot of European localized games used to be, if we can release it in Germany, we can release it in Europe. If we can't release it in Germany, why are we going to send it to Europe?
Exactly, it's going to be too much effort. A lot of game developers rely on streamers and YouTubers for marketing efforts as well.
Yes,
giving out beta access. That's basically saying, "Oh, none of that in Germany." And because Germany is, quite a large consumer of video games as well, they're going to look at it and go, "You know what? If we can't hit one of the biggest markets in the EU, we just ain't going to send it out there. We're just going to do it in the Americas or in Asia. And that affects the UK too. And
we're in that place.
Yeah, for now. I mean, yeah, it's a thing, but I just don't understand how it's got to this point. I mean, it's an old law. I get it. They don't want.
They don't want anybody to be able to start a radio station or a TV station.
But the funny thing is,
because you can't have that many people doing that.
And the thing is, there's no punishment defined.
There's no defined punishment at the moment because it doesn't happen in television. It doesn't happen. In radio.
Germany.
In Germany,
so there's no defined
radio pirate radio stations.
So they have a law with no punishment. I'm guessing it's on a case by case basis, but
yeah, there's no precedent set for what that punishment is. So we could say, if you break copyright rule in the UK, we can say what the punishment is. It's an unlimited fine.
We know. It's set in stone.
6 months, up to 6 months in jail. It's a thing, but you can't say what the punishment is for a pirate radio station in Germany because
no one has a pirate radio station in Germany. In other ways of getting control over streamers and YouTubers,
Persona 5.
Persona 5. Now this is a bit of.
I'm going to pause this for a second here because I need to pull up the news on this one because I've got the blog. Be right back. There we are. We're back.
Welcome back.
We didn't take a selfie in the middle of that by mistake. Didn't happen. Persona 5 or Atlus have posted on their blog saying we've just released Persona 5 and it's great and we want you all to play it,
but we don't want you to stream it in a certain way.
It's a Japanese single playthrough JRPG.
Having read this, and I know of the Persona series, I think they are wonderfully detailed, intricate, long, great value for money series, and they have posted almost a request.
They've posted a request saying, please don't do this. We're warning you. We're going to go after you if you do this.
Yeah, but in the nicest way possible and with good reason. Now, what they're saying is you can make videos of you playing Persona. They have to be with a maximum of 90 minutes long.
Doesn't count if you're streaming. You can go as long as you want if you stream, but if you make a video, 90 minutes in length.
But you can't spoil certain parts. So what it actually says is no major story spoilers, and I'll leave that up to your good judgment. This is actually from Atlus's blog post. If you need some guidelines, avoid spoiling the ending segments of the first 3 palaces where you can show initial reactions and with characters. Avoid certain scenes, and
the whole deal about the painting.
They basically go on and say, they basically say if you post footage of the scenes that they've outlined and using your good judgment, you will get a polite slap on the wrist first from Atlus.
Yep.
And then after that you get full on content ID strike.
Yep.
Which is fair. It's fair warning. They're not saying don't stream our game. They're saying you can stream it, you can monetize it, but don't show footage of some of the game-breaking scenes.
They have blocked streaming of it on the PlayStation 4 native streaming app.
Right.
So you can't stream it direct from your PlayStation 4 at all.
Yeah.
Whether you use your best judgment or not, it just doesn't work. The PlayStation 4 app can block certain screens.
Yeah.
So, for instance, I know whenever I load up Elder Scrolls Online, the login screen is banned from being shown because it's where you input your password. So they don't want you to accidentally be going on Twitch, putting your password in, and then everybody going,
yeah,
we know that guy's password.
It also said if you decide to stream past 7.7, I highly recommend not doing this. You have been warned. You
block capitals.
Yeah, block capitals. You do so at the risk of being issued with a content ID claim or worse, a channel strike, stroke account suspension. So they've outlined it completely. They talk about the in-game date of 7.7.
Yeah,
they're basically saying
not July 7th. Yeah. Stop streaming it then.
You basically on 7.7 for in-game days. You don't stream it. It's not worth you losing your channel, getting a content strike or anything like that. I think it's fair. I personally think this is one of the fairer ways. It's not like Nintendo where it's just like don't stream my stuff ever. Or the Sega boycotts and all of that kind of stuff. It's Atlus turning around saying, "Hey, this is a single-player Japanese JRPG.
Yep.
It's going
single
to be
playthrough game.
It's immense. It's going to be fun, and don't spoil it for others. That's because there will be people who put up monetized spoilers. Here are just the cutscenes. Here are just the endings. Here's the best ending. Here's the worst ending, and they get millions of views and YouTube dollars. And they're just like, no, just play it for yourself first, and then do a video commenting on it about how cool it is, but don't spoil it.
They'd also mention... oh, no, that's the wrong mouse. They'd also mention if you're going to review the game or talk about the game, please do not post any specific plot points or spoiler points. Talk in broad strokes. So the game deals with dark themes right off the bat.
Yeah.
With a lecherous teacher and other corrupted individuals is a good example of what they want you to say about the game.
Yeah.
A bad example is players run into a pervy teacher straight away whose actions go so far as to cause a broop broop.
Yeah.
I don't know what goes in the broop broop because I've not played the game, so I can't spoil it for you guys.
Yeah, it's just... I think it's just common sense.
It seems a really long thing just saying don't spoil the game. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this really myself. I think the content strike system... I don't like this as a way of using it because I think the content strike system is for copyright claims, but then this is a copyright claim. It is
their work, cutscenes are cutscenes. They're not interactable gameplay. They're not. The term is a video game is a derivative work because you input stuff and you are in control. But a set cutscene where it highlights points, it's kind of a movie.
It's a movie. It's one of those edge cases that is going to be interesting.
Yeah, I think Atlus are well within their rights to do that. It's like you say, it's a very unique example of them saying, but they're saying that this is a warning. This is a fair warning of please don't spoil our game for other people. Other people might say, "Oh, well, I want to see those cutscenes," and what they're kind of saying in a roundabout way is that if you want to see the cutscenes,
you got to go play the game.
Go and play the game, which is fair. I think threatening the copyright strike, whilst it seems fair on the surface, is like you say, it's a bit of a sledgehammer to crack a walnut job. But
it's using a system that's in place for one thing for another thing. This is not the worst I've seen it used. I've seen examples of people using it to take down reviews they don't like.
Day One Gary's incident versus Total Biscuit, prime example.
Which, that's not what the system's for. It's not for censorship.
No. Or Jim Sterling. Just Jim Sterling.
Just Jim Sterling in general.
Love your work, Jim. Yeah. I like to. We haven't seen any cases of someone having a copyright strike or a content ID strike yet. We will keep an eye on it, but I think for the most part, it's a nice, safe play with a sharp. It's a smooth bat with a nail in the end, basically.
Yep.
It's a dull thud or a thwack in the back, zombie style.
And I think on that note, we're going to have to wrap up this because I'm running out of memory space on my phone.
Hooray! I wish that my computer was recording video. I apologise for this, guys. I know I'm stuck in the corner. This will go up on Final Boss
This will probably go up on Final Boss Fight.
Yes,
so please do like, comment, and subscribe. Do let us know what you think down below. If you've heard of anybody getting a copyright strike,
let us know. We want to cover
Let us know in the comments.
And as for Germany, sort yourself out, guys. Come on. I hope that German streamers come out the other end of this without having to be horrendously out of pocket to enjoy doing what they do. Yeah. sort your law out, Germany. I know coming from an Englishman, it's a weird one.
We'll see you soon, guys.
Bye.
Bye.